I'd like to welcome you
La-da-da-da-da-bum-bum.
to your feel-good breakfast show. JP Sebastian is about to go through what is just a myriad of just so many great movies that are at the box office at the moment, some of which are surprisingly in the top 5, others deserve to be there. Let's go through
That looks like a man who's very proudly glowing with the Nolanness of...
the Nolanality. Yes,
you're also a big Christopher Nolan guy?
I'm a Nolanista, bro.
Oh.
that's right.
I'm sorry, I feel like I should twirl a moustache after you say that.
That's right. That's so.
Box office top 5.
Yeah, what's happening, man? I see some regulars that we've been diving to for last
Yes, there
week,
has
of
not
course.
been much major movement.
All right.
Okay, so they're still up there. We're talking about Little Mermaid first.
No, that's my bad. That's
Oh,
JP's
no,
typo.
we're not.
No, number
JP's typo.
5.
That is my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Number 5 was, in fact, Elemental, which...
Oh,
was
okay,
production.
okay.
I sabotaged Ryle because of his
Nice.
ways.
Keeping my toes for the weekend. I appreciate it.
Elemental is number 5,
Yeah.
and so that's a Pixar animation that didn't necessarily, for me, knock it out the park. Cards on the Table, we're in here, which was the last Pixar movie that made me cry.
They're all very emotional.
Inside Out, Toy Story, geez, Carl's going deep into...
Toy Story 4,
Yeah.
Woody, and Trash Dump, and
Oh man, where they're all holding hands going down.
that one.
Dude, for me, Inside Out, I'm not even a dad, but like spiritually, like I felt like I have a daughter somewhere, I'm sure. And I feel like I should embrace her. I feel like I've... However, Elemental does not necessarily have the same sort of highs and lows.
Okay.
But still, as far as really performing very well, considering their other options are not Pixar movies. So Pixar movie, not that great. Animation is doing just fine. And number 5, I think week 8 now is what it's in. So jeez, it's been holding.
That's
it down
impressive. Wow.
and so yeah, that's Pixar's Elemental. If you got kids, maybe seen. And you know what, these small stories where it's not necessarily, oh, you have a meteorite you've got to save people from, whatever, where the story is just like, how do you keep a family together, is maybe worthwhile once in a while, even if it's got all that bright colors and it took 7 years to make a movie like that.
Whoa.
Number 4.
4.
Yes, is the one that I was I know nothing about, is The Miraculous Ladybug.
And Cat Noir.
Cat Noir, we got it right this time.
This time, yes, we did.
This time.
What did we say the last time?
What did I say?
But this is, I like the animation here. I mean, this is great.
Oh, well, and obviously you're a fan of Incredibles.
I am.
That's
Oh,
what I get the feel
100%
of.
spot on, yes.
I am.
It is, however, the animation studio called On in Montreal, in Canada. Why am I saying all this? We know Montreal is. The animation studio that previously did The Little Prince, the animated version, which was very good. So, I mean, this isn't necessarily a style I got out of my way for. I wasn't wild about The Incredibles. Is The Incredibles Pixar? Yeah, okay, then maybe that's your Pixar choice. Did you cry for The Incredibles?
No.
No, that wouldn't make sense, JP. What do you talking about? This one is also very much then in the vein of, well, you know, the meteorite is threatening type situation.
Okay.
Rather than, I mean, I'm sure that there's a deeply emotional to it too. I haven't seen it myself because it's got to do with discovering the powers of the miraculous stones. Pretty much like a Thanos situation, it seems. But this is one of the surprising movies where kids seem to operate in a parallel market to this super old dude over here. They like stuff that I do not know about, and it's going to get into the top 5. This is obviously number 4. This is where it opens. Previously, it was like the son of Bigfoot in South Africa, which no one knows anything about, but kids ate up. So they'll like stuff that they like, and that, you know, God bless them. Number 3.
Yeah, pertaining into the future, of course. It looks like number 3 is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, part 1 of hopefully many.
And I think no matter what this ends up making, I don't think it's even going to make a profit, which is not weird for movies, by the way. People think that every movie does. This is the tentpole nature of studios. You would have heard of that term.
Can I ask something?
What did this cost?
Just in terms of this, right? Do you think movies like these, right? And I don't want to put Mission Impossible into the Fast and Furious category here, but do you think movies like these are so stunt-focused that they are missing the fabric and depth of this storyline? I'm asking now.
No, for sure. This is actually like arrived at is that you watched Fallout last.
Yes.
Mission Impossible, which was a masterpiece.
Yes, I loved Fallout.
Mind-blowing
No,
stuff.
I loved Fallout.
Did you see this one?
I didn't see this one, no.
It was kind of droog in that way, in that it's fixates on the centerpiece being its stunt, its party trick. And that's fine if a movie's going to do that. But eventually people start going, what's at the core? So the Mission Impossibles are becoming very much episodic. In the same way, the old movies were just episodic. Who's the new bad guy? Who's the new thing? Who's the new function? Then you get the new Bond that came along, Daniel Craig, which actually gets deep. And Mission Impossible, I think, is missing that train which they'll probably
Wait, hang on.
add.
Are you requesting a new Tom Cruise? Is that what you're saying?
He's probably going to up the game because he had to compete with number 2, which is still knocking it out the park. And this is where you guys, you Nolanistas, come in.
Oh, yes,
Oppenheimer.
of course, the big one.
Have you treated yourselves yet?
Not yet, man. Not yet. Have you, Carl?
Carl is looking miserable.
No, we're both
No, I've been
disappointed
busy.
in ourselves.
No, I've been so busy. This is the one movie that I've been wanting to like have some me time and just go and watch. And I just. But the problem is, this is why I don't like social media. It's because like little clips are now surfacing all over my timeline, and I just want to just knock everybody.
That's a good point. I had little tidbits I was going to say. Oh, there's this little note and this little hint.
Yes.
But not in. This is what's interesting about a Nolan movie. Usually people can get obsessed about Easter eggs. Ooh, is the top still spinning at the end of Inception?
Yes,
that kind of stuff. But the hints that I was going to give you is stuff that's actually politically pertinent for the first time.
Okay.
And I'm not like heavily religious about Nolan, and I know a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Talking about the guy who did The Dark Knight, etc., etc. And this is what he did here with Oppenheimer, is that he actually finds some sort of backbone. And it's not that he was a coward in the past, but when you have gigantic movies, it's hard to know on toes when you got that big studio money behind it.
Yes.
And so he goes here and he says that, well, let's have a serious conversation about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And he paints the American politics in a way that I think people would not have expected for a mainstream movie. So bless him for that, for having some sort of spine to go, dang, we really did, well, America really did make decisions based on whether Harry S. Truman had his honeymoon in Osaka, so he didn't want to bomb living people for that reason, because it has a sweet memory for him. Damn, Truman called him a crybaby for his feelings about the bomb afterwards. Anyway, it gets really deep and heavy, and I cried for it. You should go watch it too. Number 1, however, is the one that people have been eating up.
I can't believe it.
Like crazy. Yeah, how did this happen? What do you think is the phenomenon behind Barbie? Like,
So for me, it's weird, and I don't know how to turn here, but I think that women can really jump into it. And it just shows you how there's this lack of women buying into movies as big as it has been right now, and the fact that they buy into it so much that whether or not they are dragging their partners, because sometimes I think their partners actually wanted to go
just
with
by
the
the way,
hype.
what's interesting here is that there's, with Oppenheimer and Barbie, there's only a 60-40 split.
Okay.
60% boys for Oppenheimer, 60% girls for Barbie.
Okay.
But boys and girls are still mutually enjoying, and by the way, Barbie is hilarious in lots of parts.
Yeah.
Guys should go watch this too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been super successful. It's making double of Oppenheimer. It's the 4th largest weekend in film history. It's the 20th largest film opening in history.
At a time this well, that's insane.
It's rescued Hollywood. At the time that actors are striking, by the way, and the writers are going into negotiations about negotiations today, so maybe there's a silver lining for the writers' strike. Barbie, South Africans, weekend to weekend, only dropped 10% in attendance. I'm sure that lots more of you are going to go see it for its 3rd week next week, too.
Wow.
This weekend.
Okay, well,
Insane.
now you know the top 5 compliments to JP Sebastian, but of course there are other things. In fact, your mission, if you choose to accept, is as follows. One lucky individual, all right, a Tom Cruise-loving viewer, will stand a chance to win a hamper fit for the IMF's finest, including a Mission Impossible Bluetooth tracker. Not a speaker, a tracker. A smart water bottle that tells you when to drink it. And then a business backpack worth 2,300 Rand. Now, the mission, Ryle.
Yes, should you choose to accept it, the mission is to find the Mission Impossible competition post on Expresso social media and describe to us the next big stunt you'd love to see Tom Cruise execute. And be sure to include Mission Impossible. Now, the competition closes next Monday. Your T's and C's can be on ExpressoShow.com. What are you waiting for? Bring on the craziest idea that you can and let us know.
You imagine that stunt. How about a date with Nicole Kidman?
Oh!
And I bombed the date. I just, actually, wow, I just clicked,
Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. It's competition. Do it.